This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Well, Blueface retires from music and just does label stuff. Hey, he knows his business better than anyone else. I think it's a mistake because once you announce you're just retiring, then it's hard for you to get back into it. Especially with Blueface that only had like a couple singles, and I don't think he was done. I think that he messed up. A lot of people make this mistake. You're not solidified in music yet. Like Joel's made this mistake, like he wasn't completely solidified. He dropped 2 albums. Then he tried to put out Skull Gang. And I was like, I even told him, I was like, nah, bro, like you should do focus on, because it's so many years had passed, like 3 or 4 years passed. At that point, people without putting out mixtapes or anything, he was trying to get off his Def Jam deal. I said, you got to rekindle your career. He didn't rekindle his career. He went in to help other people that were on his label, supposedly. I don't know. That obviously all fell apart. But Joel's hasn't been able to have a major song without Cameron or Jim Jones for wow. It's been almost 2 decades, let's be honest. He's dropped material, but it's just not great. And that's where Blueface is going to be. Blueface had a couple good songs. He had a song with Cardi B when she was coming up and this and that. Then he did this whole thing with Christian rock, and I think that was just like, because he's not looking for something for himself. If he was hot himself right now but in music, he could do a lot more. But I don't think if you lose the love for it, you lose the love for it, So I guess Benny the Butcher gets an Emmy for an interview that was done with him, and this was about what happened at that grocery store up in Buffalo. Hey, congrats to him, man. You got an Emmy. I mean, that's kind of dope. It's kind of dope to get an Emmy for an interview. That's pretty dope. So, and it was a good interview. I do remember watching it. I was wondering what it was at first, but it was a good interview. And he was, talking about what's going on in Buffalo and how he's trying to help, And, you can only help so much. You got to have assistance of other officials and everything. Other people want to join forces with you to help a neighborhood. So hopefully he's able to do that. Jeezy's about to drop his album. What is it? I forgive, but I don't forget. It's almost like God forgives, I don't. Sounds kind of similar. But Jeezy is off Def Jam now, I guess. I don't see... They list him as an artist still, but he was a consultant for Def Jam as of 2 years ago. I guess he's making an official break, but he hasn't announced where he's dropping this album. I was thinking this was going to be his last album, then he's free, but I guess he's free before this album drops. It's a double album. I wouldn't have done a double album. I guarantee you. First of all, you could have gotten more out of splitting the album up. I don't know who told him to do a double album. Most people did double albums. You get like back in the day because there were certain benefits to it. Right now, you could have dropped now your best material, dropped a mixtape next year. Like he's not done making music, obviously, right? So you could have wrote out 2024 with more material. Because really, like Jeezy, the Jeezy's book, okay? How many people were going to buy Jeezy's book? Let's be honest. I don't care if it was a bestseller or not. Jeezy is a musician, okay? That's what he does. And then he takes that money and does other ventures with it. Real estate, liquor deals, Asian Doll goes back and forth. Me and Cuban Doll finna be a rap group. What should the name be? Someone said Dolls on a Shelf. And then she tells the girl to delete herself. I can't wait till we come out together, taking you girls out. So you didn't like the name. And then she says, I never asked for this. And then... Nobody Dolls on a Shelf. It's true. and these two aren't going to get along. These two are rough. They are not going to get along, man. My chain come off at the cat. Okay, so Boosie was dancing at the... It's not funny because he lost... It's a lot of money, right? But he's dancing, and one of his chains, you see it like kind of dance off his shirt and fall onto the ground, and now he wants a cash reward. Bro, that's at the pawn shop, bro. What is the reward before you get a call? I'm sure that chain's worth 20, 30,000 at least. I mean, I don't know, maybe 50, maybe 100. Probably not 100. It's probably 50,000, right? I mean, you got to give up like at least 10 bands, to get it back, because someone's going to go to a pawn shop with it. It's not like it has a locator on it. Serial number. Oh, I forgot to watch this. So Big U talks about checking in. Let's see. Gunna checked in. Oh, this is just simple. He said it's just respect to check in case something happens to you, right? It's not even checking in. It's almost like if you had a friend, say you go home, right? Say you moved out of New York City, right? And you come back to visit, and you don't hit your friends up. You're just there, right? And then all of a sudden you have an issue. You need help, and you call them. You're like, "Yo, I'm here. Can you help me?" And they're like, "Wait a minute, you're in town and you didn't talk to me?" It's almost disrespectful because it feels like, geez, you don't mess with me like that to even let me know you're around. And it's a little disrespectful. So that's what checking in is, really, because then someone will come to your aid. It doesn't mean you're automatically good, but it means someone will help you out. Kanye and Mike Tyson sit down. Academics put up. Billboard reports that labels are trying to keep artists from re-recording their songs for longer periods of time. And at the end, let's see, in some cases, never again. This comes after Taylor Swift re-recorded her own music and did crazy numbers. That would be interesting if they stopped that. I don't blame them. Some of these reasons, Taylor Swift did it right. A lot of other songs that people re-record are trash. It's hard to get that same vibe sometimes. Like Ashanti. It's not the same. Summer Walker back with Meech. Summer Walker must be amazing in bed. She's like the new Erykah Badu, maybe. She might be. She's friends with Erykah Badu too. I think they're alike. Boosie goes crazy on this Terrence Hatchett documentary. He says, "Y'all making these fake documentaries on YouTube don't be knowing anything. Y'all talking about you don't even know my dad. My daddy name is not Junior. This is not my daddy name. Ivy Ray Hatchett." Okay. Anyways. Yeah, Boosie's not happy about this serial, like King Von type documentary about him. You can't make this stuff up, man. Like, people just make documentaries now, just piecing together information. I'm gonna be honest, a lot of the stuff that happened with Boosie is myth, because it probably happened. Some of the stuff probably happened, but you don't know what the story is, because it wasn't like it is now, where you have like social media and people are just telling their business online, like, yeah, about to go spin the block, or they'll put it on live. That didn't exist in like 2006, 2010. Twitter came out in 2009. You had nobody was on Facebook like, yeah, like it was more DVDs. You could piece stuff together with DVDs, and I don't even think Boosie did that many DVDs. Well, we'll see what happens with Young Thug. They're gonna seat a bunch of people in the RICO case trial, meaning they're gonna seat Jurors, finally. They've went through thousands of jurors. I guess they're going to try to get this trial underway. I mean, this is going to take forever. This is going to be a clown show. Let's be honest, okay? It seems such a weird case. Then they got to let YF and Lucci out because like he has the right to a speedy trial too, and they're not even doing anything. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Peace.